Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. Here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, October 22nd through Sunday, October 28th, 2018. I can't believe we're almost through the month of October. For this weekly reading, we'll be using the Power Angel Tarot deck by Radley Valentine for the main message for everyone. And depending on your stone of choice this week, your special message card will be coming from the Crystal Angels Oracle deck. So this week we end up having a full moon, which we'll talk about here in a moment. But because of that full moon energy we have, I decided to have kind of a variety of energies here for this reading. We have the beautiful angel candle with our guardian angel over here. We have, I'm going to go over here to Maitreya, the Buddha, for peace and balance and meditation and seeking answers. And then I decided to add Ganesh, who is the deity that helps to remove obstacles that are in our way. So you can call upon Ganesh if there's any blocks or obstacles that you want removed so that you can move forward. Okay, so for this week's reading, your stones of choice are, the first one here is this beautiful angelite. And angelite is this beautiful kind of a sky blue kind of color to it. Not quite turquoise, but a nice powdery light blue. This one happens to be in the shape of a heart, although they aren't all that way. But the angelite qualities brings peace and brotherhood. It helps with telepathic communication, astral journeying, raising your conscious awareness, and connection to your higher self and to your angels. Your second stone of choice is this wonderful kind of wispy golden calcite. And golden calcite is also called honey calcite. And of course, yellow in color, relating to the solar plexus chakra. I forgot to say that angelite is relating to your throat chakra. And here with the golden calcite, this helps with leadership and confidence, a positive sense of self-worth and correct use of power. And it's also helpful in emotional recovery in challenging situations. And then your last stone of choice is green fuchsite. And I don't know if the camera does it justice, but you can see that this green fuchsite, it's very flaky, it's a soft stone, so it's flaky, but it's also reflective. It has this kind of reflective quality to it. Of course, the green relates to the heart chakra. And with this one, it helps with having protection from your guardian angels. It helps with heart chakra healing. So anything with emotional wounds or, things that deal with relationships, it's good to help to heal those emotions. It's wonderful for peace and relaxation and helpful with having creative and positive thoughts. So again, your stones of choice for the week are the blue angelite, throat chakra, which is speaking your truth, the honey or golden calcite, which is solar plexus chakra, your sense of willpower and confidence, and the green fuchsite, which relates to the heart chakra. One of the things, of course, is that emotional heart chakra healing. All right, so let's start by talking about the astrological energies for the week. On Tuesday, the 23rd of October, we have the sun moving into the sign of Scorpio. So now we have Mercury in Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio, and now the sun in Scorpio. And these are all considered, personal planets. They move faster through the zodiac. To have, the amount of Scorpio energy here in the personal planets is quite significant, because the personal planets deal with our everyday actions and circumstances in life, whereas the slower moving planets deal more with things on a collective level and things on the level of the earth or humanity. It's kind of like it's sort of like with those slower moving planets, or what we call the heavier planets. They set up the scene, they set up the energy that we're dealing with and experiencing on the collective level. And then those personal planets that move faster through the zodiac, they kind of help to kind of initiate things or set things off or put things into motion. And so again, we now have Mercury, the messenger planet, about communication and our thoughts, in Scorpio. Venus, the planet that rules the Divine Feminine, also rules finances, money, relationships, and partnerships in Scorpio, and she is retrograde, by the way. And then the Sun moving into Scorpio. So, you know, Scorpio is about death and rebirth and transformation and regeneration and transmuting lower energies and taking a look at the shadow side and owning our power, or releasing situations that are disempowering as we're moving into our sense of empowerment. And you know, there's a lot more to that Scorpio energy. You might want to take a look online to find out more information. Now, also on Tuesday the 23rd, the Sun is, just shortly after moving into Scorpio, same day, it's opposing Uranus in Taurus. So that opposite sign of Taurus is where Uranus is. Uranus is the Great Awakener. Uranus deals with unusual or strange energies, or unexpected or sudden kinds of energies or situations happening. And I feel like this is very significant because as we move into Wednesday the 24th, we're approaching the full moon at 1 degree of Taurus. And so, in other words, this full moon that we have on Wednesday the 24th at the 1 degree of Taurus mark, it's going to be connecting with, or what we call conjuncting Uranus, the Great Awakener, the planet that sets off sudden and unexpected events or situations or circumstances. That full moon is going to be opposing Venus, which is in the opposite sign of Scorpio, as I previously mentioned. And Venus right now is retrograde, as I also mentioned, so it's internalizing that energy of the divine feminine power, okay, on the planet, but also within you as an individual. And then the full moon is also in a, what we call a trine aspect to Saturn. And a trine aspect is more of a positive, beneficial, flowing of energy kind of aspect. But remember, Saturn is the great teacher. He rules karma and karmic circumstances. Saturn rules restriction and limitation. But he also rules bringing things into some sense of stability or form. He rules structure, and he rules patience as well. So there's quite a mix happening here with the full moon. And I think as the Sun moves into Scorpio on Tuesday and opposes Uranus, the Great Awakener, right before the full moon on Wednesday, it's going to be a powerful full moon in some way. Now, Scorpio and Taurus are more subdued in their energies because Taurus is an earth sign, which earth signs are much more stable and grounded. And Scorpio is a water sign. And so we don't have that fiery nature of the fire signs or the air signs with this full moon. But again, with the earth and the water here of the Taurus Scorpio energies, there's something very kind of deep and transformative happening. And it might feel a little bit more subtle, although with Uranus, you should expect the unexpected. And Uranus does like to kind of shake things up. Uranus is a fiery planet, even though it's in an earth sign. So we just have to watch and see how that's going to unfold with that full moon energy. And then on Friday the 26th, the Sun is now connecting with Venus. And so, you know, these are all very close together energies here. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, you know, it's all kind of intermixed with the same kind of energy regarding this full moon and the planets that the full moon connects with. So as the Sun connects with Venus on Friday, it's just after that full moon energy is occurring. And again, it's going to be about shedding light on secrets. And I say that because the Sun obviously is the giver of light. So the Sun is shining its light on Venus and Scorpio. And Scorpio sometimes rules the darkness, and it rules the shadow, and it rules secrets, and it rules abusive power, and you know, things of that nature. So the Sun connecting with Venus is going to shine its light and expose something here. It's exposed now, whether this is exposing your own secrets or your own shadow side, which, you know, can include negative thoughts or belief systems, or whether it's exposing things on a larger, wider collective level, and certainly it could be both. So, powerful week. Now, I want to give you a heads up into next week's weekly reading, because early on Monday the 29th, and I'm not going to go into it deeply because we'll do that next week, but early on Monday the 29th, and I'm mentioning it in this video because we're going to feel this on Sunday starting to approach. Mercury in Scorpio is going to be connecting with Jupiter in Scorpio. Jupiter likes to expand energies, and so it's in Scorpio expanding that kind of energy, and Mercury, of course, rules communication. So there's something that's going to be happening here with our thoughts, our communications, and the expansion of that kind of Scorpio power kind of energy. So again, we'll talk about that more next week. Also, I want to mention that the North Node and the South Node are now in the 0 degree point of Leo and Aquarius. The North Node is at 0 degrees of Leo. The South Node is at 0 degrees of Aquarius. And they're getting ready to shift. And this won't happen until about, well, the first week in November. But that's not too far away, right? So the first week of November, the nodes are going to shift from Leo and Aquarius to Cancer and Capricorn. And because they're in the 0 degree point now, there's something karmically shifting. And we'll talk more about that next week as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what our angels and guides have to say in this week's reading. So the first card is the Eight of Michael. It seems like I get this card a lot in readings I'm doing for clients, in even the weekly or the monthly readings. And, the number 8 is the number, numerologically speaking, of power. It rules, on a third dimensional level, it rules career, life path, money, finances, status, things of that nature. On a spiritual level, though, the number 8 is about our sense of power and empowerment versus disempowerment. And in here with the Eight of Michael, which is traditionally the Eight of Swords in the regular tarot deck, this is about feeling disempowered by something, usually our thoughts, because the Michael suit, being the sword suit, is about the mental realm. So it's about our thoughts and our communications, both within ourselves and with other people. Now the message at the bottom says, you can be free. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation and not seeing things clearly. So again, this being the ruler of the mental realm, the suit of Michael, we're not seeing something on a mental level, with our own thoughts and how we're perceiving something. We're not seeing a situation clearly, and we might be disempowering ourselves by not taking a particular action or changing our perspective about something. So the first line, you can free yourself, basically, you can be free, is definitely the highlighted phrase here. We're needing to free ourselves of some sort of disempowering thought, belief system, circumstance, situation, or maybe even relationship in our lives, because it's taking our power away. And when I say that, they're correcting me right away. My angels and guides are saying nobody can really take your power away. You're giving your power away, or you're not holding onto your power, or you're not taking your power back. So it's your choice. No judgment there. The number 8 sometimes can feel like a judgy kind of energy. So there's no judgment here. This is just about you standing in your truth, standing up for what you believe, figuring out what you believe if you don't know what that is, empowering yourself. And again, there might be some sort of situation or circumstance in your life where you need to take your power back and empower yourself. Or it could be, again, about a belief system that you're holding. Maybe it's like, I'm not good enough, or I'm never going to be able to accomplish X, Y, or Z, or I'll never find love in my life. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not rich enough. Whatever it might be, that is a disempowering belief system. And it's time to set yourself free from that and take your power back. Take your power back, okay? So again, it might not even have to do with an outside person or situation. This could be just some sort of karmic kind of belief system or pattern that you're in. And it's now time, and you have the opportunity to set yourself free this week. And, again, all the Scorpio energy we have, the full moon energy that is in the opposite sign of Taurus, You know, this is really about standing firm, being stable within yourself, and owning your power. But let's go ahead and see what the second card is, and maybe we'll have more information here. Okay, so we have another number 8 card, but this one is the 8 of Gabriel. In the traditional tarot, it's the 8 of fire. Now, this is a much more positive card here. The 8 of Gabriel says, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communications. So again, we have, you know, later on in the week, as I said, Mercury is going to be approaching Jupiter, to where there can be some important communications. But even earlier in the week, even though Mercury is not a highlighted planet this week, you know, that full moon energy opposing Venus, you know, which is the ruler of women, or the feminine energy, there could definitely be some sort of important aha moment that you're having within yourself, within your psyche, or some important communication. But even more so than that, whenever I see the 8 of fire, I think about sudden changes. And remember that full moon is connecting with Uranus, the Great Awakener, the planet of sudden and unexpected energies, circumstances, situations. So there's going to be some sort of shift, maybe a sudden quick shift on your path, or a sudden and quick shift as to the way you're perceiving something, or some sort of unexpected communication that comes in from someone else regarding, it could be anything, family, home, business, money, your career. But there's what do I want to say, an inflow of activity that's happening. I mean, if you look at the imagery here, we have the Archangel Gabriel surrounded by 8 birds, and these birds are not necessarily in any particular formation, although they do look kind of like they're circling her, but they're, you know, it's kind of like a haphazard, lots of things going on, quick and sudden redirections, or quick and sudden happenings, things that maybe are unexpected. But it's usually, I want to at least say, of a positive nature, that it's leading you in the right direction. You know, it almost might not feel like it's positive while it's happening sometimes, but it's like a positive turnaround, and it could very well feel like it's positive. I mean, the fire cards, you know, for the most part, the fire energy is very positive, it's very creative, it's very energetic, it's very fast moving. So something is being not necessarily initiated, but something is moving along, something is changing, something is happening here with the 8 of Gabriel. And as we follow it up with the 8 of Michael, remember how the 8 of Michael is about disempowering thoughts or communications or a situation. To me, this is saying that now we're going to empower ourselves. Now we're going to change something, or something's going to come in to change things for us. Something's going to help to change the direction that we're moving in, or present us with this happy, positive surprise. You know, that to me is what I think of when I think of the 8 of Gabriel, or the 8 of fire. Let's take a look at the last card and see how we end up the week. Okay, very positive. Major Arcana number 3, the Empress card. Now, the number 3 is a very expansive number. In numerology, the number 3 is happiness and joy, prosperity, abundance, growth, giving birth to something. And here, with it being the Empress is pregnant and about to give birth to something new. Now, this isn't necessarily a literal pregnancy and birth, although in a reading, if it comes up and the person's pregnant, it definitely could signify that, or it could signify becoming pregnant. But in this case, we're pregnant with a new idea. You know, we're expanding into prosperity and abundance. We're getting ready to grow ourselves, or our business, or our life path in a new and positive direction. And again, it's interesting that the ruler of the Empress card here is Archangel Gabriel. So we had the 8 of Gabriel, the previous card, now we have the Empress with Archangel Gabriel. So Archangel Gabriel is the communication angel, the angel that helps people that are creative, artistic, or in the field of writing, speaking, teaching, and even learning and going back to school, you know. So here we have messages coming in, with it being the messenger angel. So listen to other people when you communicate with them. Listen to what they're saying, but also listen to what your angels and guides are saying. You know, again, meditating perhaps on or around the full moon will yield some very positive, beneficial messages for you. And it could come in the way of signs as well. You know how the universe likes to talk to us in signs. Pennies or coins that we find on the ground, the back of a license plate, something on a billboard, a line in a song on the radio, a communication we overhear at work that, you know, is happening. So listen to the messages that come forth. Now the message at the bottom says time to act upon your plans. So it's time, again, it's time to grow, time to spread your wings and grow and allow things to be created, allow things, and this is like literal creation too, you're creating something here. But take time, or it says time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, so be creative. Okay, the number 3 is a very creative number, a very colorful number. And then it says luxurious or abundant resources. Again, this can be an inflow of some sort of abundance. Now it might be financial abundance, but it might also be blessings that come to you in another way. So, you know, abundant resources could mean a gift. It could mean information that's helpful to you. It could mean the support of someone else. It could be, you know, a host of things here. So look at it in the way of what blessings does the universe want to bring to me today, or what blessings does the universe want to bring to me this week, and maybe throughout the end of the month. So this is a very positive reading. You know, we just have to get through that 8 of Michael card of empowering ourselves, you know, and again, mostly empowering our own thoughts and belief systems. But with the 8 of Gabriel, with some sudden changes that come in and a flurry of activity, and then we have this creative, growth, abundant, prosperous kind of Empress card here, this feels like it could be a very positive week and a very positive full moon. So let's see what your special message card is depending on your stone of choice. Okay, so I'm going to just take a breath here. And we're going to shuffle the Crystal Angels deck and asking for whatever message is in the highest and best interest of the Angelite people. Those of you that chose the Angelite, your message is calcite. Isn't that funny? Because we have golden calcite as the middle stone. But for Angelite people, it says busy times and multitasking. And that goes along with that 8 of Gabriel. There's a lot of busyness energy and multitasking energy, which I didn't mention, with the 8 of fire, the 8 of Gabriel. It says, take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. So one thing this is saying is, are you just being busy to make sure that your time is filled and that you're trying to avoid looking deeper at a particular situation or pattern? Now, I don't know that I feel like this is necessarily it. I feel more, although it might be for some of you, but I feel like this is really about becoming busier. I feel like this is about becoming more empowered, more confident, having more courage to move forward. I feel like this is moving into your leadership abilities or take charge abilities and just really taking action to make plans occur, make plans unfold, you know, move forward with whatever it is you're working on. That golden energy with the solar plexus chakra, your center of willpower, is definitely highlighted with this card. So look at your schedule, and it's almost like I feel like not just this week, but in even the days or weeks ahead, you're going to want to make a plan, you know, and write out, what do I want to accomplish? Okay, this might be the big picture of what I want to accomplish, but what are the smaller steps that I need to take to get to that larger goal? And then every day of the week or a few days of every week to write down, what goal am I going to accomplish this week, or what goals will I accomplish, or what steps will I take this week to get closer to my intended big picture goal. I feel like that's really what this message is all about. And almost like the wings here have this rainbow energy. So have hope, have faith, and you know, that rainbow energy also can signify abundance at that end of the rainbow kind of energy. All right, so for those of you that chose the golden calcite, let's go ahead and shuffle here. And this one's sticking up, golden calcite people. Rubellite, passion and purpose. And this says, Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. So again, we have this idea of passion and energy, enthusiasm, purpose, just really kind of, again, turning around whatever lower thoughts or lower belief systems or the emotions that were heavy in the weeks past that may have been weighing us down. I feel like that's all lifting now. Everything's, being motivated to move now in a positive direction. We're feeling inspired. We're feeling re-energized to continue moving forward or to even initiate a new project. And with this card, I'm just trying to see what else here I have to tell you. This is talking about a project, but I feel like it's not just about project. This is about, they're saying changing your life, which is interesting. It doesn't necessarily have, go along with what's being said in this card, but they're saying changing your life, making a change, making a statement, changing a thought or belief system about yourself, and they're saying changing your life. So I'm just going to leave you with that. Your angels and guides are saying it's about changing your life now, okay? All right. And then for those of you that chose the green fuchsite. Green fuchsite people, crystal angels. Waiting for the right one to show itself. And this one keeps catching my eye. So for green fuchsite people, oh, I love it. It's opal, and it says, let yourself sparkle and shine. Love it. It says, you are guided to be bold and show your bigger, I have to read that again. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. Your bigger than life side to the world. So again, this is kind of about owning your power, stepping into your power, letting yourself really shine, put yourself out there. And this is what I'm feeling especially here with the people that chose the green fuchsite is it's like they're saying you've been hiding too long or you've been suppressing your light for too long, and it's time to really step into your truth. It's time to network, meet people, talk to people, take a risk, make a change, put yourself out there in life, and let yourself be seen. Let yourself shine your light to the world. And we all have different gifts as light workers. We all have certain creative gifts or talents. And whatever yours are, it's time to really put those into action. It's time to really let them kind of out of the bag, so to speak. And again, let yourself radiate with the confidence and the self-assuredness to shine. And, they're showing that heart chakra there. So illuminate your heart chakra. You cleanse the heart chakra. Remove energies. And it's interesting, the green fuchsite was heart chakra healing. So you definitely want to do some heart chakra healing to kind of peel away any lower vibrational emotions or energies from the past and reveal the true gem of your light and your truth that lies beneath. So I hope you've all enjoyed this weekly angel card reading. Thank you to all of you that subscribe to the channel, follow my channel, that all of you that comment on the videos, all of you that follow me on my Facebook pages, Colleen, Lemma, and Sacred Soul Empowerment for my astrological and empowerment posts as well as my spiritual products. Thank you to all of you that visit my website and check out my services and some of the other things there. I'm in the process of kind of updating some of that. I'm also in the process of opening an Etsy store, so you'll have to look out for that as well. I'll be putting that on Facebook. So thank you so much, all of you. I send you all much love and light and many, many angel blessings.